Hey guys, Scott here. So I am on the plane headed to Florida. We got a group build we're doing in St. Augustine. So unfortunately I didn't do a video before because I was kind of in a rush, and I'm flying Delta, which is a bigger terminal to get to, so I didn't have a lot of time. But I'll do one after I land. But here's the flight. Pretty full, but I guess that's what's expected since we've had been shut down for 2 days. Hey, so I'm here in Jacksonville. Made it. I just got my vehicle, and I'm gonna head out of the airport and see what's around here, and then meet up with people a little bit later. All right, in Jacksonville, almost to Earthworks location. Just driving there. You know, good flight. Got in, got a vehicle, and now I'm going to meet up with everyone. Right, so I'm here and I'm about to meet up with a bunch of guys. I see a bunch of the other CACs around. Just walking down. This is the side of the building for Earthworks, which is a aquascape, I think master CAC out of the Jacksonville area. Alright, this is the corner of their property. This is their showpiece. They've got some stack slate walls, different size urns and bowls running. Great piece to show off their property. Amazing piece. So a bunch of us are here. Got Jay Dukes, we got Jay McCormick, we got Pete, Bruno, Carl, everyone's here. Line up waiting to see what's gonna happen. We are here, and a lot of the guys are just mingling, talking with each other, and meet some people that you might not have known, like you know, John Adams and Carl Petit. And as we walk around, seeing some of these neat features that someone's worked on building that has some great options. And then pieces, you know, they've got their setup for all their plants, plant materials, their aquatics, fish, all these different pieces that they've designed, put together, sitting here for everyone to take a look at. It is Thursday morning. It's early. I'm up, just walking around the town, and found this pretty cool building. Someone did a great job doing landscape lighting on it. Some real subtle accents, but you know, lighting up the face of a well, create shadows, not lighting the side, but just the face. So oldest city in the United States. Cool little formal courtyard, fountain in the middle. Again, it's early morning and it's lit up really well to do for this. Cool little fountain. This reminds me of ones I saw when I was in Italy, and these would be in, you know, little middle piazza space. Definitely not an aquascape style, but a very formal looking one. That's actually the hotel I came back to in the background, but with formal, with the hedge. What I'm guessing is a very old limestone structure for it. And this is the Alcazar Hotel City area. I don't know what that is yet behind me. I haven't explored it enough. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm on my way. I was up early roaming around, and on the way to build, I saw Dunkin' Donuts. I'm used to 7-Eleven in the morning. They don't have that really down here. We have it on every corner. So I stopped, grabbed the cup of coffee, but I wanted to post. Can you see that? That is, I am seeing my breath, which again, we're from New York. That's normal. This is Florida. It is 30 degrees. I just by chance grabbed a winter jacket with me because it was so cold by us. Watch. I'll probably post something, and then you'll see in this video us working. It's gonna be cold. Did not expect that one. I'm just walking on the property, kind of give you a little view. They have worked for the better part of a weekend, things prepped, getting the site set up and getting the first half of this done. They've got material staged here. The gravel's all staged, rocks, boulders, beautiful, beautiful material. Some great pieces of driftwood and logs. They've got this sandstone, limestone mixed material down here. Cobbles for intake bay and wetland area. So this is the property. They're going for a rustic look. They're actually added sheet metal to the house. Oh, and by the way, there's a lizard of some type that's poisonous and venomous and dangerous living in there. We will not be going in. Alright, so I'm back on the opposite side. So this is the progress they made before we all got here. You know, Aquascape and Earthworks have been working on it. Getting this all prepped, the lower areas all in. Look at this driftwood, log pieces. Just amazing stuff they got here.
We have 2 3-inch pipes that are going out from the intake bay. We've already brought those over to the back side over here. They are going underneath the footing for the structure. So you can see where those are actually set. We had to set them at a certain elevation so they could actually pour concrete over the top of those pipes. Those pipes are coming around to the back. One of them is going to go down into our wetland filter. Another section of pipe is going to come over here. It's going to tie into this 2-inch piece that's right underneath this log. That splits up into a manifold. And then we have several 1-inch jets that are going off of that. So the one of the pumps is going to run continuously. That one pump will feed the jets in the wetland. That's all on a 12,000 gallon per hour pump. The second pump is just to add that additional water flow for the waterfall. Switch however they want to operate that. So it doesn't need to run continuously. The filter system though we want to operate. We dropped in this large cedar log over here. I love doing that. I just think it just kind of breaks up the monotony of all the large boulders. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's going to be like a little beach area on the back side of that. So that will be an access point for the lizards and animals to come down to the edge of the water. We'll probably also do some aquatic vegetation in there. That one little hollowed out area at the end of the log, John is also very interested in carnivorous plants. So he has pitcher plants and things like that. That's going to be like a little saturated pocket over in there. So we'll actually add in some peat moss and stuff like that, so we could actually plant some of those carnivorous plants in that little area. Right over here, right where Jay's actually standing, we're going to try to build up that area a little bit. We want to change a little bit of the elevation. You can obviously see it really, really flat here. So Florida, really, really flat. We built up some stuff. We didn't want to go too high because it would look a little bit out of place. But I don't want just this one big mountain here and no other elevation change. So I'd like to build up another little bit of a raised area over there just to kind of balance everything out just a little bit from a design perspective. That will also kind of create a small seating area over in that back corner for them, and that will tie into the patio area. Once we get to that point, I would also like to bring that elevation up a little bit higher right over here as well, just to kind of balance all that stuff out. Now this structure that's going around the entire pond here, there will be a block wall going around basically from right around this big rock right here, all the way around the back. So that's actually going to hold up all that soil. So we don't need to worry about putting in a retaining wall or anything at this point. So what we're going to do is just kind of build up all of our soil, compact it, do all of our decorative work, and then when they come in, the next team to do the structure, they're going to pour the concrete footings and they're going to do that block wall, which will hold all that soil up. In this application is not really going to cause an issue because the water is already a hard situation. But concrete will leach out calcium carbonate into the water, so it can raise your pH. Now, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. So there's a lot, it's kind of a loaded question, because if you have a high biological activity, a lot of fish, you're actually consuming calcium carbonate through the biological filtration system. So having a higher pH could help you in certain situations. But if it gets too hard, you could be more prone to algal issues and things like that. So I'm always very conscious about putting concrete inside. In certain situations, you may want to seal the concrete itself. The amount that we have in here for the volume of water is relatively small, so I'm not too worried about it.
So this is what a wrecked pond looks like. This is the bottom area that's been rocked in. They actually have some steps into this. This is the intake bay over here, all set up. Wetland back over there. They've got some jets and lines sticking up right over there. Some interesting kind of spaces here. Prepping to finish off this side.
So we want all the water to kind of come over the rock, this one here. So it doesn't have to be one rock, it could be one lower one and then something bigger behind it instead of just one big giant one or something. I don't know. You know, I guess we'll have to play around with that. But I like the look of this. I don't really want to hide that though either, you know. So if we can get something just at water level or just above water level right in here to split that, and then we could get something bigger behind it.
Tell me that is not a cool feature to have rock that's, or trunk that's hauled all the way out, down into the water, down in the water, this cypress tree out all the way out. This corner is all buttoned up for the moment. Just working in some lights back in here. Got another one that they just pulled the wires through right over here. Still need flow cells because we can't do anything on this area. Some more of the plumbing fixtures are prepped. Moved around to the other side and working over there. But they've got some really cool fall features that they're working on creating. They created part of it before, but now they just moved in this massive rock so that it should get a water cascade round and down. Plumbing lines in, they're working on edge treatment. Bang it over here.
Hold on 1 second.
Zach's working on foaming in this area. Got a gravel bed going in. Well, Jason and the guys are setting this corner. So the flow cells are in. We added the boulders around the edge of the intake bay. Franco's over there foaming in the rocks on the edge of it. And we just finished putting in the cobbles on top of the intake bay. So this side is coming along. While over
water's
here,
going to be what, like an inch or two
some
above
of these
this
areas.
Yeah, and this looks higher than that, but I don't have a.
And setting a couple of the bigger rocks up near the waterfall spillway. It's right behind the wall there. Bunch of the guys are behind us, bunch of the girls are here. How are you? Take a look at the feature they built. So I think I'd just do a quick video that I'll throw up there. So hey, keep watching. So this is 3 spheres, the small, the medium, and the large. And they have the color changing lights installed in them. This is a display done at a garden center. But this is the 3 different size spheres with the color changing lights. So this is a stacked slate walls that they have 2.5 tall. And they've cut in some spill bowls. And this is a pondless water feature they created here. Actually have a smoke effect going. Pretty cool what Earthworks created here.